You sure?
For real, not for play.
I still wanna. I'm gonna pickpocket someone mid-battle. Yeah.
Get your role-playing caps on, kiddos. Here we go.
Oh, now we're told to strap in.
Yeah, Joe. Not Skyrim, but like role playing.
Yeah. Well, if someone pulls out a wheel of cheese to heal, I'm done. I'm just done. I'm walking away from the table. Miri's down! Quick, someone throw her some cheese.
Playing Skyrim, you pull out like 20. I don't know what you're talking about. You got a stockpile on those.
Yep.
I'm just saying, pickpocketing in the middle of a battle.
Oh, like Faust actually can do that as a bonus action too.
Wow.
It doesn't mean I will. That's a waste of a bonus. Well,
So
it
you're gonna
depends on what our
Skyrim.
objective is.
So you're
Okay.
gonna
I have to say, for Skyrim, my favorite thing was maxing out my stealth and then just crouching in front of people and being completely invisible.
Yeah.
You stab them, and then they're like, "What was that?" Point blank range.
Except, absolutely.
My favorite thing in Skyrim was it was a mod. I modded in. I had made it myself actually, a wooden spoon that I could use to hit people over the head and knock them out.
I remember that.
Yeah, because my character didn't like killing people, but he liked stealing things. So, in his previous Let's Play, he found a wooden spoon. It worked really well, so he kept it with him for 200 years, and it was just his whacking spoon. Super
Hey
effective.
man, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right? Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play. Not Let's Play. Pathfinder, 5th edition. I don't even know. I'm so out of it. It is 5th edition, but it's also Pathfinder. It's weird. We're weird people here. That's how we roll. When last we left, God, if this is someone's first episode. When last we left, our group was escaping jail. Don't ask how they got there. It was a minor offense, okay? I think it was an overreaction where he just needs to relax sometimes, so she had some things on her. Everyone gets arrested. 5 minutes in, my sister decides to try and break out. Good job. No, you guys are neck deep in an escape attempt that has gone... I would say gone awry, but I think we all kind of expected it to go like this way. Maybe not the characters, but I think all the players kind of knew that sneaking out was not going to work.
Look, man. This is where our luck was pointing us, and I think we all knew it.
Not the stealthiest bunch. However,
Squeaky shoes, though.
Aras is invisible, and at the moment undetected. The rest of you have not technically... We've initiated combat. In fact, let me go ahead and pull back up the turn order here, because we are in the middle of combat. In fact, Aras, you had just gone, so we were starting at the start of the next turn. We hadn't actually, I don't believe any actual, well, no, some fighting had happened so far, because one of the people you decided to free with you happened to be an old friend of yours. I use the term incredibly loosely. A man who tried to kidnap one of your friends, and Miri invited him to dinner, and he refused and walked away, and now he's in jail and helping you escape.
That's what he gets.
It was also the whole opportunity attack on one of these people that I missed really badly, but that's okay.
Yes, that's very true. But we are neck deep in the middle of this, and we're going to just start this off right where we are. Faust, you have inspiration, my friend, and it is your turn.
I do have inspiration. That is very true. This boy, this is not a boy.
They are pretty much all definitely very female.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds at level 1.
Okay.
I hope I said that quick enough.
I'm
gonna cast at level 2.
No, that's fine. You hit. That's definitely a hit.
Okay, and I'm going to proc with this. Where is it? Touch of Death.
Let's
So
see. Starting second level cleric. Oh, nice. So 11 more.
So 22. 22 necrotic damage.
Okay, give me a second here. Gotta find her.
Is he attacking the person closest to him? Because I think that person also has Bane on them.
Yes, yes, they do, and yes, he is.
Yeah,
I'm,
well.
I'm still trying to decipher. I've forgotten what all the little symbols mean.
Mm-hmm. He's
Correct.
Not gonna jump in front of all the enemies, though. He doesn't want to get too surrounded.
So 22 damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you basically find a soft spot in her armor and just touch her and just inject necromantic energy into her, and you see the little bit of skin underneath the chainmail start to shrivel up and crack, and with a shriek of pain, she falls down to one knee.
I will also say, before we ended the fight last time, I did cast spiritual weapon before all of this, because I'm pretty sure because I'm missing a second level slot, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that too.
I'm pretty certain you didn't, because you never denoted what it would have been, and I never pulled out a token for it.
Well, for him it would have been a scythe, but if you want to say I have to recast it, that's okay. But I don't know why else I would be missing a level 2 spell slot.
Here's what I would say. I am fine with you not expending a spell slot because you may have wanted to cast it and spent it in anticipation for it, because I also do not recall you spending a second level spell, but I am very certain you didn't actually request for one or cast it, so you'll have to spend the action to do it, but not the spell slot, if that makes sense.
I'm not gonna, well, I can't do it this turn then.
Right.
But I will say I'm pretty sure I did it before we started fighting. That's okay though.
I would have pulled out a token for it, my friend.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all.
That's okay. I'll go get the audio file for it later. For now, I'm gonna pull this and run away.
I'm right and I know it.
I'll expect I'll expect that audio file on my desk at Friday morning.
Along with some pictures of Spider-Man.
Yes. In fact, I'm going to add that just because.
Let's see in my turn.
Okay.
Did you actually move, or?
Yeah, he moved backwards.
Oh.
And I mean, my bonus action was disengaging, to be more specific.
Okay.
But, yeah. I can do that.
All right. Okay. Then that makes it Muri's turn.
Oh God, she doesn't want to fight these people, man.
There's a simple solution to that.
What?
Let them kill you.
Don't put
There's
that
two
idea
solutions
in
to
her
that.
head.
I like the quick
In my
correction
head?
there. Okay, so there's two. Fine.
Fuck. So I have, Sanctuary because I put in the chat whatever I cast. So,
I believe you and Rhea both have Sanctuary.
yes. I would like to attempt diplomacy.
Okay. So here's the thing. Before you attempt diplomacy, I'm going to tell you the same thing I told my sister before this starts. I will never say that you can't try something, right? There's always a chance.
The chances of us succeeding are exceedingly
Because
low. I know.
Because persuasion is not dominate thoughts. When you're persuading someone to do something, it still has to be within the realm of reason. But you can always roll a natural 20. It can happen.
Well,
Because my thought is what prisoner has ever convinced a guard about to beat them down for attempted breakout to just not? Don't think it's ever happened. And maybe a few times in history because they rolled that nat 20. So you're more than welcome to try. I just want you to be realistic about your chances. Well, so that's a 2.
so that's half of 20. I'm just missing the 0.
That's not how math works, Mary. It's
Whatever.
not. That is not even close. What? So we still need to know, what are you trying exactly?
So Muri kind of raises her hands and says, "Please, we don't want to hurt you."
Okay. All right. You see no visible response.
I do want to ask, is that kind of enough to let the rest of the party know that she at least is going to try and make sure that the people around her do not deal lethal damage to these people?
I would say that'd be up to the party.
Yeah.
So we'll just let
So,
individual
party.
players, figure that out. Okay. Is that all for your turn?
Yeah, she's got sanctuary, so she's not.
Sure.
She's standing in front of Shala and Rhea, so
Understood. All right.
Yeah.
Dinner guy who actually has a character sheet now. And
What?
yes,
Does he have a name?
well,
Dinner
No.
guy.
at the
Okay.
moment, his name is Dinner Guy. Is that a problem? I can change it.
Same guy. It's all
No,
Yeah.
that's his name.
Change it if this is an issue, but
His name is Guy. His title is Dinner.
yes.
It's first name Leonard. It's first name.
First name Leonard.
First name Dinner, last name Guy.
You know, from the long descendants of guys.
Huh.
All right. So he all he has right now is what was it? The short sword you gave him?
Yeah. It's better than nothing.
Very
What I
true.
had in my bag.
Very true. Give me a second. I just have to mark down that that's actually a short sword. All right. Well, he doesn't know you guys. He knows that you're trying to help him escape, and that's great. Yeah. I thought long and hard about this gentleman right here. Is he the kind of person that would just try and make a run for it now that he has a chance to escape? Or would he show some form of gratitude for the people that tried to help him escape, who are obviously having a much harder time of it than he is? And you know what I came to the conclusion?
The latter.
No, I came to the conclusion that this is literally the kind of guy that would flip for it.
Huh. Okay.
He's very much a let luck decide kind of guy. So
We've just encountered Two-Face.
nope. So he uses a bonus action to flip something that you can't quite get the vision of, and then uses his action to disengage and make it 30 feet this direction.
All right. Jesus.
Yep. He's booking it.
Have fun, dickhead.
Well, the coin has spoken.
Yeah, we're doing great this round, this session so far.
So, well,
A 2 and a 5.
you know, he may not have a choice yet. Things are happening. For example, it's the Grey Maiden's turn. The one that fell to her knee is going to get up painfully, stand up, get to the door, slam it shut, and lock it. Faust, you are now locked inside that cell. The other one
Buddy.
is going to step up to Murray.
Buddy.
I mean,
why?
I mean, that's what they're here to do.
I know.
This one's going to step up to here. This one's actually going to pull out a bow. And Murray, they're all going to attempt to attack you. We'll go ahead and handle them first. First things first, they have to make a wisdom save, I believe, right, to hit you?
Yeah.
Not their strong suit. So we'll do the one right in front of you first.
Hold on. I do not remember what the DC is.
It's not higher than it's not lower than a 0. I can promise you that.
Oh God, do they have negative?
They have a -1, and she rolled a nat 1. So her strike is wasted.
Does that make up for my 2?
Yeah, I'd say it does. No, I mean, it doesn't convince her. She just whiffs it horribly. Maybe she's so shocked that you would just stand there and try to reason with her.
She's so shocked that at this point she's like, all right, this might as well happen.
The second one right below you. Nope. And the nice part is there aren't any other targets for them to turn their attacks towards. So these attacks are basically just wasted. And the third one with a bow. No. Nope. None of them can bring themselves to attack Murray. As Sanctuary.
Here's the question.
Mm-hmm.
So what does the spell say is the reasoning behind that? Like they just can't?
They just feel an intense unwillingness to do it. A magical urging to not. It's like the magical manifestation of I can't even in your head. I just can't. All right. And then this Grey Maiden's going to step up to here to Mr. Try and Run Away.
I don't think we can see that.
Yeah.
Nope.
I can't
Arlen can. Or I'm sorry, Aras can. Ooh, Aras.
And we can't see your rolls and stuff, by the way.
What? Oh no. Why are those going to the GM?
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Okay, well, then you will be happy to know, if you look at the stream, the wisdom rolls for that was a 0, a 1, and a 2.
Yay!
That's pretty high.
Literally just going up the number scale there. One at a time. I've switched it to public. Sorry about that. All right. So... Aras, I need you to make me use your reaction to make a dexterity check, please, as you have a Grey Maiden hurtling into this hallway, which is blocked by you, and she is going to run right through you if you fail this.
So a check or a save?
A save. Yeah. All right. You manage to... So you don't technically move or anything. You just kind of... right? So that she goes past you. And she makes it to here. And you see Celine. How far can Celine get? Oh, Celine can... Oh, gosh, they can get... Never mind. This one's actually going... Hang on. Oopsie. How far can this one get? 35. Oh. Oh yeah, she's dashing. She can just get to here. Celine's gonna get to here. I need you to... No, I'm not gonna make you roll 2 dexterity saves. I'd say if you moved out of the way for one, you could just stay out of the way for the other. But this one is Celine. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that one right there. All right. That is the Grey Maiden's turns, except for, well, no, this one has to attack said escaping man with her longsword, and he does not have Sanctuary on him.
He still misses me though.
That's not you though.
Oh wait, what? Oh, I can't see him attacking the bounty hunter.
No, no, buddy, you're the least of their problems right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see, well, at least as far as they're concerned. I'm not saying that you can't just flip that right back around. That is enough to hit him, certainly. He's not wearing any armor. So, Dinner Guy takes 6 points of slashing damage. Okay. All right. And that is their turn. Shala.
So I'm playing Shala today.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
Because I think the only... Yeah, she hasn't cast any level 3s, and she's only cast one level 2 as far as I can remember.
So she's gonna cast a level 3 hypnotic pattern. Centering it on, like so that it will include, it's like 30 feet. So it will be like this direction. Can you see that?
Hang on, hang on. I gotta read this real quick. You do realize this has friendly fire, yes? And affects a 30-foot area.
Oh, crap.
30-foot cube, yeah.
So if they walk into that area,
Yeah, well, no, it's a split-second thing, but anyone that's in that cube, boom.
yeah, that's why I wanted to. Yeah, I wanted to like be 30 feet.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no, that's fine. Just so you know, yeah. I believe it's just it's a quick fire. It's just a flash of light. I don't believe it lasts very long. Oh no, it does. Well, hang on. Let me see. Let me read this real quick.
Yeah, if
I
you
think
walk
it's the
into the
effect that
AoE, does it
lasts.
affect you?
You tweet a crystalline pattern of colors that we use to the 35 community. The pattern appears for a moment and vanishes. No, so the pattern appears and vanishes. The concentration is to continue the effect on those that were in the area when it happened.
Yeah.
So no, this yes, you can use this spell as you intend.
Okay. So that would be the 4 gray maidens like in this area.
So like you would do 30 feet and what, like 30 feet? I mean, I guess this one doesn't really matter, but all right. All right, and they have to do a wisdom saving throw against what's the DC?
Shallow's spell DC is 15. Her spell save DC.
Okay. Oh man, and we've already seen how good they are at wisdom. So why don't we just go left to right? So leftmost. Nope. Top leftmost. Nope. One right in front of Muri. No, good lord, that's her second one in a row. And last one. That is still a no. All 4 of them. So Shala puts her bow to her violin string and starts playing a song that you guys have never heard before. It's very fast, incredibly fast, as her fingers just run up and down the pattern of the violin. And there's a split second and a blinding flash, and all of a sudden, all 4 gray maidens just kind of stand there as if in a stupor. Give me a second. I need to look up real quick what incapacitated means again, because it has been a bit. But I believe...
I think it would be treated like they're asleep, almost. Not necessarily, like as in they can't really do anything against us.
Incapacitated.
Yeah,
They
like
can't
are they
take
still,
actions or reactions.
Yeah.
so they're still like aware, so it's not quite like sleep, is it?
Right.
Well, I just mean they can't attack us. They're out of the fight temporarily. Is what I was trying to
So
say.
incapacitated, yeah, can't take actions or reactions. So they can't move. They can't take bonus actions. They can't take. They just stand there like.
So it's
Yeah.
so it's like those cartoons where their eyes are just spiraling.
Exactly.
Like,
Mhm. All right, they all just kind of stand there, right where they are.
Sweet.
Moiri will kind of stand up and sigh and say thank you. I didn't want to fight them. Now we have to get Faust out of the jail cell.
I mean, yeah.
Anything
you
else?
still have your little lockpick thing?
Lockpick thing.
There's one in the bag of holding.
Well, real quick though, we're still in initiative turn. Anything Shala wants to do still?
Oh, sorry.
That's fine. I mean, we're still in the middle of a fight, so.
Just maybe move up behind, like Murray and them. She's gonna kind of hide. So
Sure.
people in between.
Understood.
Yeah, a cleric and a paladin. Those are pretty good people to be behind in a fight.
Rhea, it's your turn. All the Grey Maidens just suddenly stopped and are staring off into Wonderland.
Alright, would Rhea have heard all of the commotion that was going on where Aras is?
I'm sorry, one more time?
The, everything that was happening over where Aras is, would Rhea have heard? Like,
Heard,
any
yeah,
fighting
absolutely.
or anything?
You would have heard, yeah, you would have heard what sounded like a metal sword hitting flesh, absolutely. And the sound of moving armor. They're wearing plate mail, so it's very loud.
Alright, and then am I able to, well, I guess I can, because I can't
Yeah,
take
so...
reactions, so I wouldn't get a,
Yes, so normally, no, you can't move through opponents' spaces, but they're incapacitated. What are they going to do? Yes,
Yeah.
I will more than happily let you walk through them. Consider it difficult terrain for that one space. As you kind of have to, like, excuse me? Just be, because you'd have to do it carefully, because remember, jostling them can end the effect if you do it hard enough. So you take double the movement to move through them, just kind of just do the whole excuse me, and then you're fine.
so 5, 15, 20, 25, 30. I don't even know if I have a light source. I don't remember how that was. I don't. Okay. So that doesn't help. So I will... Am I able to see this light that's over here, or is that not something I'm supposed to be able to see?
Which one?
Out over this way?
You
near,
can,
like, the,
you can, definitely, you can see that, but it's not generating enough light for you to see anything more than a couple of silhouettes in front of it. It's like seeing headlights off in a distance. You can see it, but it's not illuminating anything for you.
Yeah, no. I mean, I can't see anyone in there anyway. I was
Right.
just wondering if that was actually something I was able to see.
It's yeah, it's
Right.
a weird thing. I don't have control. If everyone can see the light, everyone can see it, but it only controls a certain amount of area. All right. Anything else
Right.
you'd like to
And
do?
then, right about here-ish,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna try it. We're gonna cast Calm Emotions.
Okay.
So,
Yes,
See how
bitch,
that
do your
goes.
shit.
20-foot radius. By the way, may I say that you clicked an excellent spot. In even for a blind guess. Let's see. What do they have to save against?
Charisma.
Charisma. And what's the DC?
it is 15.
Alright, I'm gonna go from left to right. Leftmost. Natural 20. Middle one. 21. One right in front of dinner guy. 16.
What the fuck, man?
All of them save. Well, they aren't the wisest, but they've got charm?
Eh,
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. I think that was making up for the 0, the 1, and the 2.
Yeah,
But they-
holy hell. Can we just get, like, some middle-of-the-road ones, please?
Sorry,
Alright,
Ray.
well.
It's always your spell. I'm
It
sorry.
is. It's always that. It's fine. That's it then.
Okay. Aras, your turn. Oh, wait, no. Aras, roll me a charisma saving throw, please. And dinner guy as well. Dinner guy saves against it. And you roll natural. Everyone saves against your spell.
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry.
Aras,
I'm going home, man.
I'm sorry. You
It
may
sucks, I'm
continue.
going home.
Can I see anything like above, you know? vision?
Nope. The light sources are behind the wall. What you can see is basically what your eyes can make out in the dim light.
Okay, well I will start to move like towards this direction.
Sure. Go ahead. It should update, but if it doesn't, I'll update it for you.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't update it.
All right, give me a second.
I went into darkness and now I can't find myself.
I have to figure out why. Dynamic lighting. Hello? What the heck? Map? What's going on? Where's all my dynamic lighting textures? What is going on? Well, that'd be why. This map is borked. Alright, you know what? I'm turning off the dynamic lighting. I don't know what Roll20 is doing. I'm just going to go to Fog of War, and I'll just reveal areas for you.
Okay.
So... there. Can you see that?
Yes. Sort of. I still can't figure out where my token went.
Hang on. Yeah. Why is that? Oh, because it turned on Advanced Fog of War, not regular Fog of War.
Advanced
Oh, now everything's gone black. All right, just give me a second, everyone.
Oh, there's Shala. There's Shala.
I went through so much effort to do dynamic lighting, and Roll20 is like, yeah, you see that effort?
Fuck you.
I piss on your effort.
Shala is our only light in the dark.
Shala. Our beacon in the darkness.
All right, so you have that. You have that. You would be able to see that. Oh, that's a nice thing, at least. You still can't see beyond the little things I drew, so that's nice, I suppose.
Okay.
Alright, but you can see now, yes?
No, I can see half my token.
What is going on? Is there... Alright, you know what? I'm just going to clear all drawings. Yes, clear all drawings. Get rid of all the hard work I put in Roll20. Thank you for that. Alright, there. Now you can see.
Okay.
Yes.
I forgot the distance that I moved, so can you move me down?
Sure. Yeah, you hadn't moved that far. You'd only moved to... That was your third square, so that was 15 feet.
Okay, I wanted to move... Okay, so 15, 20, 25 is my first movement. And,
You're not going to move your full 30? Oh, you're a dwarf. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm a dwarf, so I only get 25. So I'm going to move another 25.
Gotcha.
I did have a question. Where is Eris? Because she turned into a rat.
She is... I'm kind of leaving her out of combat for the moment. She's hiding behind Shala and Wiri.
Okay.
If things get crazy, she might jump in. But fighting's not her. I mean, she's old. Alright, there you go. As you get up there, you'll be able to see that.
Yep. Okay, that's my move. My turn, just double moving.
Alright. Okay, now, back to Faust. Faust! Hey, buddy.
Okay. Yeah.
So, this cell is roomier than the last one you were in.
Oh, sorry. One sec. Let me... There we go. Setting up my mic properly. I'm out. I can't see anyone.
How are you out? The door's locked.
How did I get in, then?
They
I
remember
forgot about
you
that
walked
door.
in and she walked up and shut the door and locked it on her turn.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I don't think I was here when that happened.
Oh, yeah, no, that was like her turn. This is the same girl that you hit with the touch of death. Her turn was just to walk over to your cell door, shut it, and lock you in it.
Ah, gotcha. I wasn't here for that.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
Well, no, that's fine. I understand. Kind of an important detail. So
Okay,
yeah,
then I'll
you're
just stab her through the fence then and not really care about that.
maybe okay. So if you weren't here, maybe we should keep you up to date. All of these people are currently dazed and hypnotized and incapacitated.
Right.
So you can, of course.
I will make will just cast Mage Hand, so I can go ahead and have it out for the rest of this fight. And I will try to open the door with Mage Hand, using a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Well,
With a lockpick, I mean, yes, but
okay.
I can still do that.
Gotcha. Right. No, I'm with you. I'd say, yeah, that'd take your whole turn. But yes, like, you know, the action to cast it, I'd say maybe a bonus action to pull out your lockpick. No, you can't. You can't. Because it takes an action to cast Mage Hand and an action to attempt to pick a lock. So you're going to have to wait till next turn
Well,
to
I
do
could
that.
do it with a bonus action.
You can pick a lock with a bonus action?
With my Mage Hand. I have Mage Hand Ledger Domain.
Yes, but to attempt to open a lock... well, let me see here. Because this might be something special. Stone object, holding container. These you can use these tools to pick or disarm locks at range. You can perform one of these tasks without being noticed. Creature, if you succeed. Check. Yes, but that's not a bonus action. That doesn't mean you suddenly can pick locks faster. You can just now use your Mage Hand to do it.
No, right. It gives me these new features to do with it that I can do with a bonus action. That's what it's saying at the bottom.
In addition, you can use
a bonus action to do it.
In addition, you can use the bonus action granted by your cunning action to control the hand. See, here's the problem, buddy. That's very vague. Control the hand means all kinds of things, but I can't... I mean, here's the thing. Picking a lock takes an action. If you have a feature or an ability that lets your rogue suddenly pick a lock as a bonus action, I'll let you do it. Otherwise, you still need to pick the lock. That still takes an action to do. It's not like it'd be faster because you're using a Mage Hand. Your skill at picking a lock still comes into play. Does that make sense?
Just keep the roll I had then and open the door with that.
I am fine. I'm not trying to be difficult here, but I have to try and be fair with this. I can't imagine how picking a lock is suddenly twice as fast simply because you have a Mage Hand doing it.
What would I be able to do with a bonus action with it then?
Anything that you could do conceivably with a bonus action. Anything that takes a decent amount of time. Here's the thing. Controlling a hand with a bonus action can mean all kinds of things. Moving it, slapping someone, picking something up, doing something with sleight of hand. But picking a lock is a complex thing that takes you have to move tumblers, and that's not something that's typically done in a bonus action time period. It's an action to do.
That's fine. I'm not worried about it. That's GM rolling. But
right.
I'm going to open the gate then.
Sure. All right.
I'm going to move out. After that,
yeah, and we just want to reiterate that Squee knows absolutely nothing about lockpicking. He has no frame of reference here.
Shush you.
Well, actually, I don't know. Can I squeeze past this person?
Well, again, you can't open the door this turn because you cast Mage Hand this turn, and you're going to need an action to unlock it.
Well, I didn't realize I couldn't do it with a bonus action then. Could I just retcon that at that point? Because as read... Sure.
I'll be more than happy to let you retcon that, yes.
Yeah, then I would open the door then.
Okay. Sure. I'll let you just keep, like you said, that sleight of hand check. Okay, yes. Okay, so we're retconning you haven't cast Mage Action, or Mage Hand, but you did open the door. That was more than enough to open it, and now you are sliding past them. Yeah, count it as difficult terrain to get past them. So so what we're talking about, that's 20 feet, and then we'll just say that's going to be 30 feet right there, or 25. Yeah, you can get right where you are. Perfect.
Okay. Question. I'm sure we've asked this before, but who has the coins? I think I have one.
You, me, and Shala.
You, me, and Shala. Okay. And Faust has Expeditious Retreat, right? That's the thing he has?
I just have cutting action, but yeah.
Okay. Okay, sorry. I just wanted to ask.
Yeah, he's a rogue. He can take dash as a bonus action.
Correct. All right. You still have a bonus action then if you need to use it.
I don't know what's in front of me, and he would not be the type just to go charge in the darkness.
That's a fair assumption to make. All right. Then we'll say, Murray, it's your turn.
Well, I have dark vision, so it doesn't super matter to me. So I will... Ross told us where to go, right?
Yes.
Ross told us.
Yeah,
Okay.
she. I would assume you guys would have kind of discussed this beforehand.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also told her out the hallway and take a right.
Okay, I will say this. So Mwiri kind of wants to shepherd everybody towards the... She is happy to go last if it means that she is always on the front line. So she wants to sort of guide everybody up to where Aras told us to go. She just wants to stay in front of the group so that she's if there are more people up here that are going to attack us, that she can take those blows.
Okay.
So she might wait for Shala and Rhea to move before she goes.
All right. So, well, you can't. So you can't hold a movement action.
Okay. All right.
You can only ready an action.
Well, fuck it. You guys have coins, and I did my best. So.
You did really well, actually.
What?
I said you did really well, actually.
Yeah, you got half a 20.
That's how math works.
In, man. I tried.
You can also just yell, out to everybody, run.
You know what? I'm going to call my third grade teacher. I'm going to tell her that she was wrong and that is how math works. It's been confirmed.
Yeah, you just take the number and you cut it in half and you get a 2 and a 0.
I'll let my calc professor know.
We figured it out, Doc.
That's how you make statistics say whatever you want them to do.
Yeah. So if we're still going in turn order, she will use her expeditious retreat.
Okay.
And get the fuck out of Dodge.
Gotcha. So, Sib, we haven't actually used those coins very much. It takes them an action to use it, right? It's cast just like a normal spell.
Yeah, cast
right.
Just like a normal spell.
So it takes
that's
you
fine.
an action to use, but that's fine. So you use as an action. It if I remember correctly, doubles their movement.
Yeah, and
then
then
you take the dash as a bonus.
As a bonus, okay. So then you can use your... Basically, Murray, you can cast it, and then you can move 60 feet. Keeping in mind that first step is going to be 10 feet instead of 5.
Okay, so this right here is... Oops.
So technically, you can move up to 55 feet, basically.
Okay. So
And,
I can move here, and then...
And give me a second.
50,
Let me reveal this area as you come up to it, so that you know where you're headed.
As she's running, she will tell the others to run quickly. Don't do the white person jog. We gotta go.
Oh my god.
Hey. I'm a white person jog.
Yeah, and we probably all do that across the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back when I could run, I would frequently break 7-minute miles, so,
That doesn't mean you don't do the white person jog.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you don't have to doesn't mean you don't do it.
Never done the white person jog.
Never, not when, like, you're crossing the fucking... I bet you have. I bet you've done the white person jog, like, when a car's trying to turn and you're walking in front of them.
Actually, I have a knee injury that gives me
Nope.
a slight limp.
I can attest for certainty, maybe not in her adult life, but when we were kids and our parents would tell us to hurry up and we really didn't want to hurry up, we did the white person jog. But I can't
You've been outed.
I can't claim for her post childhood.
As an adult, once I learned how to run, I've never done the white person jog.
All right, so where are you headed?
I can't see, so you're gonna have to...
You can't still?
I still can't see anything. I promise, I'm not making it up.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Let me take a look at your character over here. God, I feel like I'm at work. All this technology is going wrong.
Hold on, let me troubleshoot
about that?
that for you.
How about that? Can you see?
Buddy, I'm sorry.
Oh boy. You know what? I'm just gonna uninstall this and reinstall it. Can you?
You gotta shut down your computer and defrag the hard drive.
Did you try turning it off and on again?
I'm just gonna. Let me just restart the print server.
We might have to reinstall a driver.
How about
You've
now?
already lost me.
How about now?
Are you genuinely asking? Because
Yes,
no.
Oh my God, Weary, no. All right, you know what? You know what? Roll 20. I'm done. I'm done with you. My players are good, honest players. Get out of here, Fog of War. Just see the map. We're done.
I still can't see the map.
What is going on?
This hallway is completely dark.
There is no Fog of War. There's no nothing on anymore.
Yeah, this is all dark for me. I can't
We
see
can see
anything.
nothing.
How about now?
Yay!
There we go.
I reloaded. Why would my reloading? Whatever. I'm not even gonna ask. There, we're good. Let's do this. You guys, you know what you can and can't see.
So I can go. Oops. I can go here.
Mm-hmm.
Look. Well, I don't really want to go there.
But you could.
Yeah, we're gonna go like here.
So it's like you see Dinnerman run away, and then when you see him again, he is in quite a pickle.
Yeah, he took his fucking chances, bro.
Yep.
And I can no longer move my token. Sorry.
What is even happening?
Wait, hold on. No, I'm just an idiot. I
Okay.
can absolutely move my token.
All right.
Sorry.
That's fine. It's fine.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you.
This is an incredible shit show.
I was about to elevate the ticket. All right. Miri, is that it for your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So
she is absolutely planning on like body tackling someone so that she can clear the way for the other guys.
Gotcha.
For Rhea and Faust and Shala.
So what's Dinner Guy gonna do?
He better not appeal to my better graces, because you done used those up.
Hey, maybe he was trying to help you. You don't know. I mean, you know. But Miri probably knows. She's sharp. She's a sharp cookie. Give me a second here. I'm trying to see if he can do something. There is such a thing as like a body shove, right? Dash, disengage, help, hide, ready, search, use object. I guess not. I think you have to grapple them. Yeah, grapple and then move them, but that's not something he's going to be able to do. I think that was Pathfinder that had the ability to try and shove someone back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
like
right.
knockback. Yeah.
Yeah,
that
so
was definitely Pathfinder.
he is... Well...
Is he reevaluating his choices?
Oh, man, is he?
He should have come to dinner. Fucker.
Don't think that's the choices he was reevaluating.
Well, he should take a good long look at his life.
He's gonna say, some help here, and he's going to take the dodge action, and that'll be his turn.
Should I hold on? Hold on. We're gonna roll for sympathy. Hold on.
Uh-oh. God, if you have to make Mary roll to see if she shows you sympathy, you have screwed up.
Yeah, that's 2 strikes. 2 strikes down. And she's too old to give you strike 3 as a freebie. Let's say above 10 I'm sympathetic.
Roll a 1.
Yeah, okay.
Damn it.
Murray's got to make them friends.
Yeah, even the traitorous ones. Asshole. I think that's it for my turn, I think.
Gotcha. Yeah. Dinner Guy's just gonna take the dodge action. See, he could try. Here's the thing: he could try and disengage, but where's he gonna? He's just gonna get further from his goal. So he's just gonna stand there and take the dodge action. All right. So Dinner Guy's done. Grey Maiden's turn. Well, most of them are incapacitated at the moment, as Shala keeps her concentration going. These three, one of them's going to rush up to Muri, and the other two are going to focus on Dinner Guy. Muri, this one's going to try and hit you with a short sword. You still have Sanctuary on, and nope. That's a nope. These other two, however, are going to attempt to hit Dinner Guy, but they are at disadvantage because he is using the dodge action. So first one is a miss. Well, wait. He's not wearing armor. So what is his? Ooh, that's still a hit. But he uses his parry action. Use a reaction to grant +2 to AC against one melee attack that would hit. So he does a really fancy flourish with a short sword and just barely bats the attack out of the way. And the second one attacks. And, oh, buddy.
Wow.
Jeez. They, ooh. He should not have run. He gets slashed again, and cry is an expletive.
But which one?
Oh, a foul one.
That's
He's
Turkey.
no longer invited to dinner.
interesting.
Shala's turn.
Yeah. So. She's going to activate the coin
Mm-hmm.
and try to make a run for it.
Okay.
So she can run like 55 feet, so that would be right here. Right behind Moira.
Yeah, it would be, right. All right. Anything else with her action? Any inspirations or whatnot?
Can I do anything? Because action to activate the coin, and then
Oh, the bonus action to... Nah,
the
no, I
bonus,
guess you
yeah.
can't. Yeah, you're right. Nope. All right. Rhea, your turn.
Okay, so I guess she'll do the same thing then. Activate the coin and she'll run up here.
Okay. All right.
How long do those points last?
As long
Let
as
me check.
the first level of or whatever level she cast it at, which I believe would be, I think, a minute, but I could be very wrong on that.
Yeah, it should be 1 minute. Oh no, 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, plenty of time then. Ray, is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Aras.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep
Keep trucking.
running. Yeah, because I want to get to that grade. So, 35.
You know what I think of that plan?
What?
I think it's a great plan.
So,
Well, a little anticlimactic, I suppose. But
I'm gonna make it up to here.
as dwarves are natural sprinters, but wasted on long distance running.
Sure. Pulling a patch off the robe, is that like an action?
Are you gonna summon a horse?
No, was gonna do
Oh.
a 10-foot pole.
Don't
my
sound
job.
scandalized like we haven't come up with weirder shit, okay?
That was exactly my plan. What are you talking about?
Give me a second. Let me see.
I'm going to summon a fucking horse.
I'm just wondering, like, I'll use it next turn, so that's why I was just wondering.
Right. It doesn't say, so I'd say bonus action to rip it off.
Okay, so I will be pulling off a patch that'll turn into a 10-foot pole.
Gotcha.
Can't believe you wasted Fine Steed like that.
She
You
hasn't.
could have summoned a dog.
She hasn't yet. She's just
I
showing.
haven't even used it.
She's just showing that she can't. She's like tempting players with her royal flush in her hand. All right. All right. Faust, your turn.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Move up.
Mm-hmm.
I cast Reaper on the. That's the wrong term. Toll the Dead on those two using my Reaper feature. Why
Okay.
does Toll the Dead have a level input? What? Okay, that's messed up.
Oh yeah, it was
instead
asking.
cast-
It was asking level inputs for me for cantrips forever.
That's what I meant to do. So they need to make wisdom saves.
Right. So wisdom save, missing hit point 6, 1d12. So it's going to be 1d8 damage because they're not wounded, but they have to take wisdom saves. They are not good at that. First one, second one. Oh, whoops. Well, we'll just use both of these. Nope. Nope.
Yeehaw!
They both take 1d8 damage. So what? 8? Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice Toll the Dead there.
And I'm gonna use my bonus action to conjure my spiritual weapon and slap that one.
You haven't cast your spiritual weapon yet.
But you can still attack with it on the turn you summon it.
But you just used your action to cast Toll the Dead.
It's the
it takes a
bonus action.
to summon it.
But oh. My apologies. You're absolutely right. Hey, I have a token for that.
Scythe.
Give me a second. Yeah. Give me a second. I made one for you, pal.
Yeah.
I just gotta find it real quick. Anyway, tell you what, I'll throw that on there in a second. We'll just keep going. So yes, go ahead. You cast it, and oh no, yeah, all right. But it's a yes. So a scythe summons forth. What? Let's see. All right. That's your bonus action. That's your movement.
That's my turn.
Okay. Then we are up to Muri. Your turn.
Is grappling considered an attack?
It's considered an action. So
It's an offensive action, though.
correct.
Is it?
Yes. So it would break your sanctuary.
Oh, I could just get around her. I don't have to move through her space. I can go to here and then here.
Sure. Yeah.
Is that
yes.
going to? That's
as long
probably
as you
gonna
don't,
provoke attacks of
as long as you don't leave her space, it will not provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay, so
Well, you could also use your action to disengage.
yeah, you can. I can. My mouse is acting funky. So here, to here, to here. It's clearly not going to work. Okay, sorry, my mouse is being weird. So here, here. Stop it. Stop it. Here. Squeak, can you move my token? Hold
Sure.
on.
Where are you
I'm gonna
headed?
do it with my trackpad because
Where
my mouse is double
are you
clicking.
headed? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
there you go. All right.
There you go. Okay. She is going to step us. Make sure that she's got give some room here, but she's going to wait here until everybody else is out of the room.
Gotcha. Okay. Anything you want to do with your... We used your action to disengage, your bonus action... Anything?
I don't think I have anything that can be cast as a bonus action here. Unfortunately.
All right.
Move further as a bonus action.
Yeah, she's waiting here to make sure that everybody else gets out of the room safely.
If you have it, you might could cast. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Shield of Faith. Because we do have materials again. Like we got our focuses.
Yeah, you got everything back. Faust, you should be able to control that scythe now. Move it where you need it.
Right. Yeah.
I gave it a white border because you're a doctor.
Yeah.
And a black background because you're a necromantic doctor.
I'm a good person.
That's what he keeps telling himself.
That's what he keeps telling everybody who listened. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I have anything that can be cast as a bonus action except that, but I think Sanctuary is a concentration, isn't it? Isn't it?
No,
it's not.
it is not. It is not.
I lied. Sure, we'll cast that.
Okay.
I also have spiritual weapon, but let's do. Here we go. Let me mark that down.
And you're casting that on Dinner Guy, right?
So funny.
Who are you casting on?
Me.
Gotcha. All right. Speaking of Dinner Guy, seeing that people have come to help, he is renewing his vigor and is going to try and fight his way out. He's going to attempt to attack this one over here. Oh! That's a natural 20. Hang on one second, guys.
Where is faith in him has.
Alright, so hang on, let me do this attack real quick. So that's a critical hit. And what? What? Why did that? Well, it helps if I click the right window, I guess. So that is 12 points. Ooh, he basically, Faust, you cast Toll the Dead, and he used that moment to drive his short sword in, stick it into her ribs. She is not dead, but she is hurting. All right, that is his turn. Let's see. Okay. That's Dinner Guy. Grey Maiden's turn. All right, guys. Mind if I take about a 2-minute break? Run to the restroom real quick before I do this.
No biggie.
All right.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Someone sent me a rude message, so I'm gonna go deal with that real quick.
Oh
Sent you
boy.
a rude message.
They called me a meanie head. Yeah.
Ah!
I have to go fix this. I'll be right back.
Save your reputation.
Wow.
Well, how are the rest of yous?
You know, ready to try and pry a grate open in my weekly state.
Yeah, what's your strength score again?
13.
Oh!
Yeah. But I got a 10-foot pole. I got a simple machine. Lovers are the best.
Pretty sure that will help.
All right.
Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Hopefully.
Alright, so, Grey Maidens. Well, 4 of them, that's easy. They're living the living the dream. One of them, oof. No. They're going to work together on this. So, Rhea. Actually, how would they do this? This one's going to step to here.
Chat. Hi, chat.
Hi, chat. This one's going to step to here. You guys can hear me, right?
Uh-huh.
All right, good. To try and get that flanking advantage on Rhea, but they still have to try and make that wisdom saving throw. So it's going to try and make the wisdom saving throw to attack you. And it fails, so instead it's going to attack Shala. She. It's a person. She's still a person, Squee. It's not an it. Alright, she's going to attack Shala with her longsword. And that is definitely a hit.
And Shala does have resistance.
Resistance to bludgeoning? Yes, you gave that to her, yes?
Yep.
Alright, so then she will take 6 damage. I round down on damage. So 6 damage, and she has to roll a Constitution saving throw.
I successfully called them a meanie head.
DC 10.
Okay. Here, fingers crossed.
Hey, look at that.
19.
Nicely done. She maintains focus on the spell through the pain. The Grey Maiden next to Dinner Guy and Rhea is going to focus on Dinner Guy still. She slashes her longsword down. And that's a hit, even if he uses parry. Oh, no, but did he do... No, he attacked, so he can't do that. So, yeah, that's a hit. And kills him. Slides her longsword through his throat, and Dinner Guy is dead.
He only had 16 hit points?
Yep. He'd been in prison and beaten, so he was not at full health.
Ooh. Well, you didn't tell me that. I thought he was like our level.
Why would you assume that?
Because I'm an idiot, Queen.
Nope, unfortunately. I can tell you, I guess now, because he's not with us anymore. No, he was interrogated pretty heavily because he was saying some very anti-monarchy things, and they were trying to make an example out of him. Did not like the current regime, so to speak.
Well, now they can't, because he's dead.
Yep.
Rest in peace, Dinner Guy. You were
At least it's
an
not Jack
aptly
Black.
named NPC.
And this one, now freed up, heads towards Miri to try and stop her. She is going to attempt to grapple you, Miri. She still has to roll that wisdom save to even try. But she's gonna try and fail miserably. She just can't bring herself to... that's it. That's their turn. That's all of them. Shala, your turn.
Crap. So, this one is blocking the doorway? This one?
Yes.
And I can't get past them.
Not without shoving them or moving them somehow.
Shyster. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna...
She couldn't squeeze through the doorway behind them?
Mm-mm.
Or is that just... Okay.
Yeah, can't move through. Yeah, no, that's not enough space.
So Shala has 2 level 3 spells, right?
Correct. She has one left.
She's using concentration, though.
She has 1 slot left. Correct. Yeah, but she can't cast it again. Otherwise, those other 4 will come back.
Okay. Okay. Well, I guess she's gonna, run right here and I don't know what else she can do.
Purple flame blade.
Well, I don't want to hurt anybody.
Fair enough.
Are you taking a page out of my book?
Yeah.
Dad, and you're friends with these people.
Yeah, I am. Shala's like, yeah, whatever. Okay, wait.
Shala's like, I embody morality.
Suggestion.
Moral gray space.
Suggestion. That's not listed as a concentration spell.
Correct. Suggestion's not, because it's basically you give them a suggestion, they go off and do it.
So I can use that, right?
Sure, you can attempt it.
Okay.
I thought.
so-
Wait. I thought suggestion was concentration.
Let me check. I'm checking now. Yeah.
Because I know otherwise Faust would have just taken the book back.
Oh, it lasts 8 hours. That's why you didn't do that.
Yeah. I believe so.
But it is concentration though. Otherwise the effect wouldn't linger.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's concentration up to 8 hours.
Oh, so you know what? Is it? Hang on.
Update that in the sheet.
So, Faust, good news, I suppose. The second she cast that hypnotism spell, your urge to get the book back came back.
Yeah. Fortunately, Muiri is far away from me and I'm busy chopping people to death.
Yeah. So
And it's in a bag of holding.
Slightly-
I
So
can take the bag from you.
slightly
That's
other
not an
things
issue.
to do.
don't
Understandable.
open up that can of worms, dude.
I don't think he
What?
plans to.
I would never play with worms. How dare you?
All right. So yeah. So concentration is being held on the 4 in the back.
Yep.
I guess that does make
I
sense.
love-
Without it being
I love
concentration,
that
that's it.
our
Mhm.
fucking go-to plan is large quadruped.
Listen, man, I can't do much here. That's a really cool fucking spell.
Even before you were here, it was the fucking cow.
Alright, so Dissident Whisper. I can do that.
Yes, you can.
Okay, so I am going to try and cast it on this person. Right here.
Gotcha. Okay.
Ooh.
What is it? It's a wisdom saving throw. Oh, they're so good at that. They are just rolling aces on that tonight. Nope. Please do
I don't even
3d6
think
damage.
Their passive stat for wisdom's not the issue. You've just been rolling like 3s.
I know, it's horrible.
Okay, 13 points.
Okay, so
He also has to run away from her and provoke an opportunity.
no, she doesn't.
Never mind, dead. I'm sorry.
So Shala gets up and starts playing her violin and playing the discordant tune, and Muri, you would probably see this better than anyone. Rhea, where you are, it would be harder to see this as you're surrounded by enemies, but Muri, I mean, you're right in front of this. The Grey Maiden starts to hold her head and cry out, and Shala's eyes burn with a fierce purple light, and her face, for the first time ever, is a face of contorted determination, but a determination that seems somehow cold, emotionless. And Shala continues to play as blood leaks out from the helmet and the Grey Maiden falls to the ground.
Damn it, Shala, not again. We've had this talk.
It wasn't intentional. I'm sorry.
3d6 damage. and that poor well, not poor guard. I'm not gonna say poor guard, but that guard had already been critted and hit with the Toll of the Dead.
Yeah.
So can Shala now use her dash action? Her bonus action to dash?
Yeah, she can now.
Okay. So she is gonna run this way. She is trying to get the F out of town. That's the end of her turn.
Okay. Oh, it's okay, Galen. I mean, it might not be okay for Shala, but we'll adapt.
Yeah, she wants to be. Galen's like, no, you've been playing too long. Stop.
Rhea, your turn. Again, I'll kind of leave it up to you how much of this you saw, but remember you were surrounded by
Yeah, no, I got
baddies.
that.
Yeah.
We'll deal with that later.
Hmm.
Got other stuff to do. Alright, so go ahead and try and make some opportunity attacks then.
Oh, you mean me? For you?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, try is the optimum word. Left one. No. Right one. No. They just aren't feeling it today. This has got to be, I have to say, the most effective sanctuary spells I have ever seen.
Alright, and then she'll stay there.
Perfect. Tell you what, actually, now that you guys have been seeing this for a while, Muri and Rhea, roll me a... what would I consider this? Go ahead and just roll me an... give me a second. I'm trying to think what this kind of roll would even be. Give me a wisdom check, both of you.
Nice.
Very nice.
I got a 20.
Murray?
What kind of check? I didn't hear you.
Wisdom check.
My internet's been kind of funky.
Sure. Just a wisdom check.
Sure. Sorry, a bunch of my windows closed all of a sudden,
Oh.
including my character sheet.
Oh.
Wisdom check.
That probably means the Indian burial ground underneath your house is about to attack.
Well.
Okay.
Well, if all the windows just close for no reason.
Windows on my computer.
Oh.
Computer.
Well,
I said including my character sheet.
well, I stopped listening after all my windows closed because I thought that was a very odd thing to happen.
I mean, you work in IT. Come on now.
Yeah. Rhea, you're starting to notice that perhaps it is, you've seen enough to know by now that these Grey Maidens are going through some form of mental conditioning. You'd have to in order to be willingly scar yourself like this, right? And you're starting to think that perhaps this conditioning itself is making them less resistant to Sanctuary or less able to fight against Sanctuary. Almost as if the mental conditioning they've had has broken down their ability to fight against Sanctuary or things of that nature. Hence why they're being
Is
so...
this something that I would not know?
Your role... You might have your suspicions, but not quite, no.
Okay.
Alright.
And mechanically, it explains their wisdom's an 8, and it's an 8 for a reason. So...
I was a
Noted.
little curious about that. Yeah. These are really strong enemies.
Mhm.
Otherwise.
Exactly, yeah. But their wisdom is...
RS, do you want to bring one home with us?
Alright.
Can we keep her?
Is that it for your turn, Rhea?
Yeah.
Are
Alright.
you saying sure genuinely? Because I will absolutely take that into account.
I mean, you know, if we can get Celine out, that would be awesome. But you know, I don't know that would happen.
Well, you know what? All we can fucking do is try.
Do you even remember which one's Celine?
I think it was
The dead one.
no, I think it was this one.
I
She's
am-
around the others.
I am not going to confirm or deny, simply because there's no way the other players would have any idea.
I was gonna say,
Yep.
even if I knew which one it was, I'd still attack her probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is something that when I get to Arist, I will ask.
Sure.
That's.
Sure. All right, Ross,
Why?
it's your turn.
Why was that an uh-oh?
Because Faust doesn't know that, and he likes to stab things.
She's gonna run and try to pry open the grate.
Okay.
The reasoning behind this is that she wants to know more about what has happened to them because one of her priorities is her son.
Oh, you're totally fine. I just meant you may find out about her. You may come back to see a body. Maybe depends on roles.
Yeah.
Roll me a strength check with advantage, please.
You're so strong. You can do it.
Well, no, you just have a 10-foot pole, and leverage is amazing.
I can do it.
This is amazing.
I believe
You're
in
so
myself.
strong. You're amazing.
I've gone to the science museum. I've seen how leverage works.
It's not amazing.
Nope.
Oh,
Leverage be damned.
Mom, come open this for me.
I'm just a dwarf hanging off the end of a stick.
That jar of pickles is unbudged. Hey, a bright side. Aras has just opened up a seesaw attraction over in the torture chamber.
I will.
Probably the most fun thing in the room.
I'll also yell out this way, to try and get them to follow my voice.
Gotcha. Understood. All right. Faust, we're back down to you.
Okay. Is it visibly apparent to me which of these two is more hurt? Because I know I hit one of them with Toll the Dead. Like, Faust would know that. I, as a player, forgot.
Right. Yeah, I'd say Faust would know. Visibly noticeable? No. But I would say Faust would
Well-
be able to... What's his intelligence again? It's pretty...
I think a 12.
Yeah. It's at least average.
It's moderate.
Yeah, you remember who you cast it on. It's this one.
Sorry, I was actually looking at my sheet. Which one? Sorry.
It's fine. It's this one.
Okay, yeah. Faust is gonna come down here. Gonna whoop you off, pop that.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
Whoop you up, pop that, inflict wounds. If I don't see, by the way, I'm always casting at level 1 because I'm not probably gonna cast that at level 2.
I think he's about to get swifty. Is I think what he's saying. That's certainly a hit. Level
That's
1.
Another bad damage roll for that. Well, that's not that bad.
All right.
But yeah, that's level 1.
All right. You hear the skin on the small of her back cracking as it gets through her armor, and she cries out in pain. All right.
Not dead. Okay.
Nope, not yet.
And I take a slash at her with my scythe. And
That-
I roll inspiration.
Ooh, all right. That is just enough to hit.
Yeah, I was scared of doing it with the 12 earlier because I knew I'd need a high roll.
Yeah, you'd need that 6.
Yeah.
All
we
right.
go.
Oh, hey, look at that. The scythe actually slams down onto her helmet, piercing it, and driving her into the ground.
I can't be flanked now. Faust is happy.
Avenging
Hey,
dinner
thanks.
guy. Hey, he avenged dinner guy.
Okay. He'll move up 1 tile and he'll end his turn.
All right. Weary, your turn.
Weary is kind of looking at the body of this person at her feet, and and she will kind of lean down and rest a hand on her breastplate and say, "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry." And then she will stand up and usher to Rhea to follow Shala. She's not going to leave until everybody else is out. So she's not going to move. But she can... Let me go ahead and... let me go ahead and also... Are you done?
Yes, I'm done. I'm listening.
No, I think that's it for my.
All right, you're gonna stay there until everyone gets
Yeah.
out. Understood. All right. Then we're gonna move on to nope. Not him.
Dinner guy, hallowed be thy name.
Yes. Gray Maiden. She is not dumb. She's going to... Yep, she's going to take... You know what? She's going to... Yeah, she'll take attacks of opportunity from Faust and, holy weapons
the
don't
blade doesn't get it.
Yeah, yeah.
It does not have one.
Yeah. So take your attack of opportunity, sir.
Yeah. I
Nope.
missed.
And she's going to run back to here and shake her sister and say, "Snap out of it! Snap out of it!" And that one snaps out of it. "What's going on?" You hear, "Get the others! Wake the others! They're escaping!" And that one is going to, well, no, I think that's a little silly to then say she can go to this one, and then that one go to this one, that one go to this one. It's just one turn. So we'll say that happens, and that's their turn. Shala, your turn.
Sorry. Forgot that was me. She is going to just move, run out of the way. So
With 2 people on the pole, maybe it will open.
So 45 up there, and then she can do 40, 90. Oh yeah.
No, she can't do 9. Oh, she can do... Oh.
She activated the coin.
Yeah, so she can. She can use her action as a dash, her bonus action as a... Good lord. Yeah.
Yep. So pretty much she'll just make it up here and just be like, "What the heck? Come on, you're supposed to have an eye
Actually, no. When you see Shala, she is... she looks very unemotional right now. Very cold, straight face.
But she sees the sewer lid moving.
Well, she sees Aras trying to move it, yes.
No, Aras is invisible.
Well, yes. Okay, she sees a pole
Holding the-
suspended
but she's
in
holding the
air.
pole.
Yeah.
The pole be visible,
Yes. Well,
because I'm holding it.
no, the pole wouldn't be visible. So yeah, no.
She
So
just sees the sewer lid like.
no, she sees nothing because you haven't got it to move at all yet.
She
Not
would
even
be able to
like-
hear it,
Okay.
though.
Maybe she could probably hear it. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. It's just your strength check was not good. But I will say this: she could hear scraping.
Okay. And Arlen like, "Damn it! Come on!"
Give me something.
And Arlen cussing up a storm.
Hanging off the pole, like trying to put a weight in it.
All right, Rhea, it's your turn.
All right. Oh God, I don't know.
Go.
Yeah, all right. She'll start running up here, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, we lost Rin.
Oh no. Did the Grey Maidens get him? I thought I would know.
He's back.
Okay.
So
I'm sorry to
There.
let you guys know they got him.
Now he's in jail forever.
Not Faust.
I am back. It
Yes.
just started updating randomly.
That's,
that's
weird. Yeah, Discord's odd. Still better than Skype.
Haha,
I
bye.
prefer it over
Bile.
TeamSpeak.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Rhea books it. Ross, your turn. How about them strength checks? At advantage, please.
Okay. Try this again. What the heck?
God.
It only rolled 1.
No, we rolled 2 dice for me.
Okay, and they're both 8?
Yeah,
That's just...
not the best. Hey, on the bright side, next time Shala can give you aid.
Well, she's already doing it with advantage.
That's true, so that's not going to help much. I don't know.
Just give the poll to someone else.
Yeah, we're gonna get Mom to come open the jar.
Ria's coming, it's fine.
So Shala...
At this point, with other people, she's gonna, like, Arlen's gonna let go of the pole and be like, I need some help over here, so other people can see it.
So here's what happens. Aras, in like frustration, like pulls down super hard, and it unwedges itself, and it does this thing where when it pops out, Aras loses grip of it, and this pole just appears in the air, wobbling upwards and clattering down to the ground.
Oh.
All right. Faust, it's your turn. But yes, and Aras, you would have said that, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, got it. All right, Faust, your turn.
Faust will look over.
Get out of there so we can
promptly.
leave.
No. Faust will look over.
At the Grey Mains promptly and say,
Oh, so you're waking them up? More playmates? Oh, I love this game.
he's going to use a spiritual weapon to try to hit the person who was just brought out of... was just shaken awake. That's a 26. No crit. Oh well.
All right. So bonus action to move it over there.
And it can attack him.
Yeah, I know. I'm
It
just...
does need to be within 30 feet.
Yes, it is. That's what I was measuring.
Yeah.
All right. So which one? The one that just got woken up? 10 damage. Gotcha. Okay. She is very, very not looking good.
And he's going to use Reaper to cast Toll the Dead on both of them.
Jesus Christ.
Why? I need to fix that on my sheet. Here we go. There we go. What? The D12's worse. No.
Well, it's enough to get one of them. As one of them falls over dead. There we go. All
I'm
right.
just gonna repeat this pattern like dominoes. Actually, you know, Faust is coming over there. That's his movement, and he's in.
I am letting you know right now, Muiri is not waiting for you.
That's fine. Faust is fast. He would
You
not
are going to
expect you
fight
wait.
all 4 of them on your own.
It'll take them like 4 turns to come back. I
I'm
think,
not
if my
helping
math is
you.
right. That's fine. As a player, I realize this. This is just something I think Faust would do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's
Listen,
fine.
man, just let the necromancer dig his grave.
Yeah.
All right. Muri, your turn.
Muiri sees what he's doing and goes, Faust, do not kill them.
I'll wait to respond to that on my turn. Because
No, I'll let small conversations happen. I'm not
Oh,
that
okay,
strict.
okay.
Yeah.
yeah, fair enough. She'd probably be gone by the time I could respond.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, Faust will kind of turn around to give you a glimpse and say, Huh? Why?
They know not what they do.
I'm pretty sure they were aware of the people they tortured here. I don't think that's something you could do without, well, being aware of it, that is.
And that's all I'm going to give you time for.
Fair.
All right, Muri. You still have action, bonus action, movement.
I guess I will take part of an action to tell him, if you stay, I will not help you.
Okay. We'll say that's your bonus action.
He has 1 chance to respond, and if he decides he's staying, she's out of here.
Well, you can't actually move until his next turn. If you want him to respond, I mean, am I responding to this? Like, am I allowed? Is what I should say.
So
You have like 3 words, and if those are negative, like no, she's out.
I'll let you answer.
Okay. What Bounce do? He'll give you a response that isn't a yes or a no. He'll just say, okay.
Do you like turn back around towards them?
Yeah. Well, I mean, she is standing there with a sword out, so I don't know how telling that would be.
No, Muri's out.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so that leaves my action, right?
Correct. Action, yes, and movement action.
How much combined is that?
60 feet.
Oh, hold on, I gotta use my touchpad. I can get here, right?
Correct. Well, more or less.
Here?
Yeah,
With
there,
the-
and then, hang on. You
Like
can get
right here.
there, and then, like here.
Okay. Oh wait, hold on, stop it. Okay, so here?
So, 50. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
Okay. Dinner guy, no. Gray maidens, yes. Take another attack of opportunity.
That does not surprise me. No, I'm dropping my sword, aren't I?
No, I don't have critical failures yet, but I am looking into like a critical deck because I know you guys have requested.
Oh, please do. Those
Something
are
more
so
fun. So
yeah.
she runs over her sister, and she is going to try something here. She's not the best at this. But, yep. She literally, like, cross-body checks these two to bring them to the floor, rolling over them, shouting, "Wake up! Wake up!" That
Can't
breaks,
target 3 people.
takes the 2 of them out. Now, they are all prone. Well, no, they'll have time to all get up. They can do that at least, but I won't say they'll be able to do more than that. So they're awake. They're up. And give me a second here while I do this. Hang on.
Comes down to how confident he is. Nah.
Where is my... How do I just... Oh, I'll just do that. Huh. Okay. Alright. Right, so, Shala, your turn.
I don't even know what Shala could do at this time. I mean, she can try and help pull on the... Oh, yeah, she will, I guess, try to make a strength check, which is, I know, bad, but she's trying to get out.
What is she trying to do?
Open, like, put the pole and try to use the pole
Oh,
to,
sure.
Great.
So, strength check with advantage.
I want Shala to roll a natural 20.
It would be amazing, wouldn't it? Nope.
Nope.
Shala, so Aras, you start to see this as Shala puts like her violin down and picks up the pole and tries to put it in there. She goes from looking very calm and emotionless to very flustered and upset, and like has trouble even getting the pole in there. And then once she gets in there, it's like Princess Leia on the Falcon when she was trying to fix that thing, and it's just throwing her shoulder into it, but it's going nowhere. All right. Anything else for Shala?
She will try to give Rhea inspiration.
Okay. Rhea, you have inspiration.
Here comes Rhea with them games.
Speaking
oh my God,
of,
if it takes 4 of us to open this fucking crate, I'm going to cry.
doors are always the worst villains in Dungeons and Dragons.
If I remember correctly, the inspiration doesn't work for like checks, right? It's only
No,
think
it works.
does.
It works for everything except damage rolls. So checks, saves, hits. The what you might be thinking is there is an ability a bard gets later where they can use inspirations on themselves, but it doesn't work on checks. But for hang on, I can check real quick for you. Ha, get it? Check. I'm smart.
Yep.
I'm smart. Next 10 minutes, the creature can roll a die and add the roll to ability check. Yep, a check, attack roll, or saving throw.
All right. So 22.
Well,
Hold
I
the shit
was
open?
gonna say roll an advantage, or are you not even using the pole? I mean, I'm gonna say that you did it, and you didn't roll advantage, so Rhea didn't even use the pole.
Get this shit out of here.
She just strides up to it. I mean, would you prefer to describe it, or?
Feel free to go
All right.
ahead.
Rhea just strides up to it, grabs it with her hands, and just rips it up out of the ground and tosses it to the side, with Shala standing there holding the pole with like this jaw-dropped look.
The lesbian awakening. No, there's already been an awakening. This is the lesbian renaissance.
Don't know what Aras looks like because you can't see her. So, there's that. You still have your bonus action. The grate is completely removed and thrown to the side.
Rhea will simply motion for everyone to start climbing down.
By the way, I'm going to rule that that does not break your sanctuary. I mean, it's not an attack against the person or anything like that. So your sanctuary is still in effect.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Is it
Eris
weird,
with
anyway,
us?
but-
Where is she? Who's she been sticking with?
Who? What?
Yellow eyes.
Who has Eris been sticking with?
Eris has been sticking with you guys. So she would have been with Shala and Rhea.
Okay.
She would have run up ahead of you. In fact, she would probably be scampering down there first. Okay, Aras. The grate is open.
Do I have my sunrod still?
I mean, you got all your equipment, so I assume.
Okay. So I want to crack a sunrod and drop it down the sewer to see how far down it is.
Okay. So it takes about an action. You crack it, you drop it down there. It's about a 10-foot drop.
Okay. Not too bad. So I'll just jump down.
Okay. Sure. Go ahead and make me a dexterity check. It's not a very hard one. Just don't roll really low.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
well, that's fine. You're good. You're good. You splash down into some very foul-smelling liquid at the bottom. It's about ankle deep.
Ugh.
Yay. What color is it?
Hard to tell. There's no light down there. Well, I mean, there's the sunrod.
That's probably a good
Sunrod.
Do you
Well, see, here's the thing.
really want to know the answer?
Yeah, here's the thing. The sunrod is in it, so I mean, it's showing kind of a murky greenish.
Okay. I mean, I'll pick up the sunrod. It will.
Sure.
Yeah.
Whew. All right.
Brave lady.
Yeah. All right.
I guess it's my turn.
Yes. Faust, your turn.
I do want to ask.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you automatically applied the damage to them or not, but I did cast Toll the Dead on 2 of these people. The
Correct.
two who were over here previously. Did you roll them wisdom saves? 'Cause they might not take that damage.
The two that died, the one that died and the one that... Oh, I did not. Hang on. Let me just
Yeah.
go ahead and do that. Nope.
It might be important.
And well, those are to the GM. Gosh darn it! Neither of them worked. What's your
The DC is a 14.
Can you guys see those?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. So I did make it public again. Okay, so yeah, nope, neither of them saved. So things went
I
as.
didn't want it to be unfair.
That's fine. I appreciate the honesty. I'm all for it. Thank you, sir.
That being said, I know you guys think I'm suicidal, but I promise this is a good plan.
Said the suicidal man.
Well,
Said the suicidal man.
yeah, well, good by whose definition?
I mean, come on now.
So the answer to that question is nobody else's.
Okay, listen here. I'm gonna start running away. Just let me take my turn.
I'm excited to see who Ren's new character will be.
Right.
Yeah, because you bet your ass she was gonna close that grate
It's
behind
gonna
her.
be Rio's sister.
Honestly, first of all, interesting idea. Second of all, I don't know if these four. Well, we'll see. Depends on rolls. That 14 misses.
Yes, it
He's
does.
casting Toll the Dead on these two.
Okay.
So they need to make wisdom saves.
First one, left one, misses. Right one. For the love of God, ladies, we need to have a real talk here. What are you doing with your lives? All right, so the one that's not wounded takes 2. The one that is takes 12. Yikes.
And Faust valiantly runs away.
All right.
That's the end of his turn.
Okay. Weary, your turn.
It's all movement. Can I get over here?
Yes.
Okay. Stop it. We in the sewer now.
Yeah, you can.
She sort of
you can get.
sort of shepherds everybody else down.
Yeah, you can get to the sewer grate. So yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Well,
You
with
better
the-
get there
the-
soon, because she's gonna start pulling it closed behind her.
With the dash action, she can make it all the way in.
Oh, because she has the coin, right? Yeah. All right, dinner guy's dead. Gray maidens. All right. Oh. So, according to what happened last time. Okay.
Well, there might be time, because I don't want to sound like too up there, but if they do make it to me, I might just kill them all.
Sure.
I mean, you've got
I didn't notice those.
5 more incoming.
That's okay. Faust runs really fast.
Uh-huh.
He runs really fast.
I told you, dude. I gave you express warning that I was not gonna stick around for you.
Oh, well, no, I might not be able to actually leave. That's fair, yeah.
Oh crap!
That one's actually...
I was
Buddy,
just joking.
I'm so sorry. I tried.
All right.
No, it's okay. This is
And
something
I
to
do want this to be very clear. I've been rolling to see when reinforcements were coming. 17 last turn. It meant they were coming next turn. And I just rolled a d6 to say how
I'm not
many.
angry at you.
Yep.
No, it makes sense.
Just
I'm not angry.
just want to make sure we're on the board here. So, good news is, if you want to call it that, they've all had to dash to get up there. Actually, this one can just get here. I'm just gonna, because it's a dead body, they can just stand on top of it. All right. That's their turn. They had to dash to get there. So, and then this one wakes up her friend.
Okay.
And it's Shala's turn now.
Faust has this under control.
So here's the deal. Here's the thing.
Oh my god.
We can for you guys up there, we can suspend combat. No one is within combat range of you while there will be pursuit. Here's what I will tell you to keep things simple and quick. And Faust, this applies to you if you make it there. You have Eris with you. Once you get into the sewers, you're in her world, right? Pursuit is not going to make it to you, or is not going to catch you. We can suspend combat for you guys for now to speed things up if you would like. If you're going to go to the sewers and head down and focus on what's going on down here.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why you guys would not want to do that?
No, the only thing that Mary would do to stave off people following them, because there is a slight chance that they may not know where they'd gone. Who knows? Mary would close that behind them to keep the rest of the party safe. I'm sorry, Faust.
You see, the thing there is Ria's not going down just yet.
Oh no, Mary will straight up tell you what happened.
Okay. She's still gonna wait. You can go ahead. I have no problem with it.
I have friends.
Yeah, I have an obligation to stay behind if you are. But against 9 Grey Maidens?
To be fair, you guys don't know that there's more Gray Maidens down there.
I, as the player, am telling you.
Oh yeah, I know.
Not Mary.
Well, I mean, they're not that strong. We'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I will go down. You guys will be fine.
I've got a second player, it's fine.
What a caveat to throw in there. We'll be fine. I mean, I'll be dead, but you guys, you'll be fine.
Well, I mean,
I told you,
realistically-
I'm sorry.
No. You told me. You're not wrong at all. I just said this is what my character would do.
Honestly,
That's it.
it does not sound like Rin is upset. It sounds like he okay, I'm serious. Rin, did you know Foss is probably going to end up in a situation like this?
Yes.
You seem very, very accepting of this fate, which is fine.
Well,
It's
okay,
absolutely
I
fine.
mean, my view on it is if a character dies,
Mhm.
it's not that I want him to die.
Of
Don't get me
course.
wrong, I don't
Right.
want that. But if he does die, that should happen. This is a fantasy game. Deaths are supposed to occur.
Sure.
That being said, he will fight tooth and claw to get out of this. He just, I feel
So-
like, would have wanted to finish off the wounded people and taken a trophy,
So
which is what he was trying to do.
So here's the thing, Rhea, you're staying there waiting for him, but is that what you're doing? You're waiting for him.
Yeah, she'll give him, like, I don't know, another 2-3-ish rounds.
Okay.
Or
Make it
yeah,
to
she'll
make
give
it
him 4 rounds.
4
or
rounds.
until she hears, like, guard footsteps coming up the way, whichever happens first.
Gotcha. All right. Well,
Hey,
Mhm.
Squee,
yes.
will the walkie-talkies work?
If you gave one to him.
Yeah, I would have given him one.
Did
You know, see, in that case, you would have had. I'm sorry, you'd never said, "Hey, I'm passing out the walkie-talkies." And this is a very specific instance where I'm going to have to be kind of strict on that one, because in this situation, you would have had to actively say, "Here, guys, take these walkie-talkies," just like you did with the coins
Well, it would have been in the bag.
in the bag of holding that Muri has.
Yeah, and so like when everybody got their stuff, I just. would
But
have
you-
assumed that was part
He
of it.
would
No,
have had
that's-
to take that out specifically.
I'm sorry, that's a huge
That's
assumption.
fine.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what I was asking.
yeah. I'm sorry, no.
Well, I mean, I too have the message cantrip. It's not that big a deal. I just don't think he would use it. Yeah.
That's fine. I'm just trying to see what, you know.
Yeah, what resources you have. I totally understand. All right. So here's what we will do. For 4 rounds, or until something else happens that you guys decide, hey, I want to act, we will focus on the Grey Maidens and Faust. Faust, you're up.
Uh-oh. Okay. How does he get out of a situation like this? A cleric who does not have AoE spells because he multiclassed like an idiot. Okay. He's casting Inflict Wounds at level. Well, let me ask, can I squeeze through this space so I'm not being flanked by a bunch of people? Because I don't... your rules on moving through tiles aren't...
You're going to take 2 opportunity attacks.
Well, I could bonus action disengage. I just need to know if
That's
I can
true.
move there.
Sure, I'll let that happen.
In that case, I will bonus action. I'm not gonna stay on this tile forever, but that is a dead body. Bonus action disengage there. I'm gonna cast inflict wounds at level 2. I'm saying it this time because
Sure. To the middle one.
This one, yeah, closest to me.
Gotcha. Okay, that's a hit. 17 damage. Okay, yeah. That. You hear a shriek of pain come from her. Let's see. So that's okay. All right.
Still has his movement. How much has he moved? 1 sec.
What? 10 feet.
Yeah, he's moved like 10 feet. I'm just considering. Yeah, he kind of needs to move. He's gonna take the rest of his movement to get over there.
Okay.
That is the end of his turn, though.
Okay. Not going to use your... Oh, because you used the bonus action already. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, that's probably a lot better than...
I agree.
With...
Yeah, no, I'm with you. All right, so then they are going to... Yeah, they'll go here and here. Here. There. Yep, there. And
Yeah, they can all give me. Oh well.
these ones are going to start heading this direction. Actually, they can get a little bit further. They can get about there. Okay. So, right. Only 2 have flanking. So let's do those 2 first. So... They all draw out long swords and just start trying to treat you like a pincushion. Oh, hang on by a second. So that I don't get confused. You no longer have the inspiration. Alright, so... First longsword. That is a miss. Second one. That's a hit.
That's a hit, yeah.
Ooh, they have +8 to hit. Wow, these are scary.
It's 12. Yes, Ray, I'll let you after this one. Alright, so... And then the other 3 are at normal. So... 1. I'll just roll all of them. 19... 20... And 26. Okay.
Yeah, those all hit.
Then you take... 11, 20, 24 more points of damage.
I'm not down. Yay.
You're still up. Technically.
Yeah.
How bad are you?
9 hit points.
Oof. Alright. Alright, so. Okay, Rhea. We'll go to you.
Okay. So, what I want to try and do is this.
Oh my god.
Casting time of 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Never mind then.
I know.
I didn't read the casting time.
That's the first thing I read after Fine Steed, and I stopped laughing because I was like, oh no. Yeah.
Damn it!
Oh, it would have been amazing though, wouldn't
You
it?
can't save me on your majestic stallion this turn? No.
Would have been awesome. Stallion just rides up to Faust. Well, barring
One
that,
day.
is there anything you'd want to do?
No, that was the only plan I had.
Oh no. Okay. All right. Well,
I think that's all we
So,
got, dude.
back to you, Faust.
Okay. Are any of these surrounding me? Do any of them look hurt? I know of one that I've hurt in the past because they're kind of just.
Roll me a perception check. Yeah. This one.
Yeah.
This one's the first one you hit with finger inflict wounds.
Gotcha. Okay. In that case, Yep, I guess I'm going to take a spiritual weapon attack against them. And hopefully not miss.
Okay, so you move the spiritual weapon. That's a hit. Against which one?
The wounded one.
Okay.
Sorry,
That
I'm being
is enough.
specific.
The scythe buries deep into her chest, and she goes down.
And then Faust is going to cry because he probably can't do anything else that useful. No.
He's just going to use a greater healing potion, and that's the end of his turn.
Okay. All right. Back to the Grey Maidens.
Yeah.
All of you who are waiting for a Grey Maiden to show up. They're dashing. So we kept it kind of loose here. I don't know what the actual formation would be. I'll let you guys have some... Because if I understand correctly, Arasa's down there, Shala's down there, but Muri and Ray are not.
We were waiting for footsteps, so
Right.
should we make a perception check to hear them coming?
No, I'm not going to... They're in heavy armor. You're going to hear them coming.
Okay, yeah, as soon as I hear them coming, I'm going to be like, Rhea, we have to go.
So, yeah, I mean, that was one of the things that I had set, so...
Yeah, so I think as soon as we hear them coming, we are gone. And Muri's only action would be to close the grate.
Gotcha. Okay. You guys...
I'm so sorry, dude.
I'm not angry at all. You don't understand. This is fine.
I feel guilty because I told you.
Yeah. But I just did what I thought my character would do.
That's
He's
fine.
a reckless idiot. Yeah, he'd do that.
So, let's finish this, because you never know. You never know. There could be miracles here. Two of them are swinging at advantage. We'll do them first. 17, is that a hit?
That meets my AC. Yeah.
So that's a hit. Second one, that's definitely a hit. So that is
17. Ow.
17 damage. And then the 3 at, I'm going to say the 2 at normal. 15 misses. 26 hits.
26 does land.
And 7 damage.
I am down.
And I'm sorry, buddy, but they are going to coup de grace you.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. That makes sense.
Yeah. Here's the thing. There are times when, as a GM, I could be like, "Oh, they're going to capture you and keep you alive instead."
I'm not worried
Yeah,
at all about
yeah.
that.
I was thinking more of along the lines of what I'm going to do with my next character.
Gotcha. Okay, but yeah, these ones are doing this for reasons. So
No, that makes sense. Yeah. No, I just did what I thought he would do.
And hey, I mean, at least my shoes won't be as squeaky this time, so no biggie.
that's true. Multiclassed into rogue to get squeaky shoes. And a second character falls. Well, technically third, but one of them just doesn't know how to stay down.
Yeah.
So we're going to go out of combat now.
I'm sorry, dude.
I'm not at all worried about this. Again, like,
I'm still sorry.
I will say this is actually probably the earliest I've had a character death in a campaign, but it was of my own accord. I thought he would do it.
Hey, now nobody will be trying to steal the book.
Don't try and bring
Oh my
positives
God.
to the table, man. I still
you know-
feel bad.
You only give me the motive to create a character who would want to steal the book.
Oh, please, God, don't.
I'm gonna
Let
become
Miri
so
sleep.
They'd have to know about the book. They'd have to know where he had the book. There's
I
a
know,
lot
I'm
of
just
yeah.
joking. Oh, yeah.
Listen, I already
Let
told
her
you.
Sleep at night, man.
He's coming back as Rhea's sister.
I mean,
It can be older or younger. Your choice. She has two.
I like how I don't have a choice in this matter. But if you want to seriously talk about it out of session, I will.
No, man, I'm just playing with you. Do what you
No,
want.
no, no. I'm being serious. Like, I'll consider it. Yeah.
She
What,
has
another Rose Paladin?
brothers
I
too.
don't think we'll get anything done.
Okay. So I will say this as a GM. I am fine if you two are totally okay with it. The complication I've seen run into is that as a player, when you make family member NPCs, you expect them to behave a certain way, and if you give that to another player who then takes it in a different
That's very
direction,
true.
yeah,
Yeah.
suddenly
The
her
only-
sister doesn't behave the way she thought she did.
No, the only ones that I've really fleshed out are her parents. So the siblings are completely open.
Oh, then it might work. I mean, sure. Like I said, if you guys are 100% okay with it, I'm fine with it as a GM. So, but that is for another time.
We'll see. I won't play her like a suicidal idiot. I'll give you that much.
So with that, technically, we still have about half an hour of play left. Though I should ask, you as players, is this a place you want to stop for the week and pick this up next week? Or do you want to keep going? How are you guys feeling? Because this is a heavy session.
I'm fine with us going on. Because I don't want them kind of just to leave off of a character death. That's a little harsh.
I'm fine either way. I'm leaving it up to the players.
I'm fine going.
Yeah, I mean, if
Got nothing
possible,
else
I
to
would
do.
at least like to
Perfect.
get to where we are no longer in the sewer. If possible, I would like to see if it would be possible for us to take the sewers to Old Corvosa.
Nope. Sewers
No.
don't go to Old Corvosa. They run out into the river, but they don't go under the river.
Okay, then
Yeah.
I think we need to make a stop and check on Cressida. And maybe take like a bath or something.
So, easy enough. You guys get out of the sewers, and if you mention to Eris that you need to talk to Citadel, that can definitely be arranged. She'll take you through the sewers, in deference to or in respect to what is comfortable to you. She'll probably only take you through the sewers as far as she thinks is necessary for safety, before bringing you guys up in a back alley somewhere, where you can then take the streets the rest of the way, far from the Citadel. You all rise up out of there. I don't think any of you were hurt, so I don't think any of you are damaged in any way. You might be weary, tired, stressed out, certainly, but I don't think... Well, no, Shala was injured, but that was the only one.
I can heal her before we pop out of the sewers. I wouldn't want her running through the... Here, let me grab my let me grab a
whole 7 points.
6 points. Up, you heal her for 5.
You wanted that?
Oh, honey, I have life domain. Why don't you because I get
Because
extra
I don't
healing
do anything
whenever I
else
deal it.
with my spells. Let me do something.
You cast Sanctuary real good.
Listen,
Wow, that's
We
not
did
patronizing.
let me be useful.
Rhea, you heal up everything but 1 point, which basically leaves like an angry welt where the wound once was. It's closed now, so it's safe from infection. And Shala goes, "Thank you."
You're just jumping in to save your girlfriend. Don't even.
With that, you guys get up out of the street, and when you get up, exit to the street, you exit right around, if you guys are looking at the map, you exit right or somewhere in a back alley, say around here. And there's a couple things that strike you as you begin walking through the streets towards Citadel Volshnik. Now, it's been 5 days since you were captured and imprisoned. It's been about a week since the outbreak started. And as you walk through the streets, you can tell that it has gotten much worse during your incarceration, to the point where you can see that they have started employing people to remove dead bodies on wheelbarrows. And the mood is very somber. No one's talking. People are moving through the streets, but it's this very quiet atmosphere of fear and uncertainty, and no one talks to each other. No one gets within 5 feet of each other. Everyone just kind of gives everyone a wide berth, and gives an even wider berth of any of the wheelbarrows that go through the street. And here and there you see, what you do see is a priest of Abadar walking through the streets, offering their services. As you make your way towards Citadel Volshnik, the scene is just impressed upon you more and more. And when you get to the front gates, you are greeted by a familiar Crimson Guard. He looks at you, he nods, and he says, "Wow, look like you've been through the sewers. Are you okay?"
We've been better. Are you well?
As well as we can all be at this time. You'll be wanting to see the Field Marshal, I take it?
If she is available to see us.
Actually, she's left explicit orders if any of us are to meet you, to direct you to her. She was in quite an uproar, several days ago.
Well, we will see her now if possible.
He'll nod.
She's like exhausted.
Right. And as you start going through the Citadel, you see that there's a long, like a gaggle of people there that are petitioning the guards. They're waiting in line to petition the guards, or they are petitioning the guards for all kinds of things. Robberies, abuses, things of that nature. And give me 1 second here. Oops. I just closed my note window. Why did I do that? As you make your way through the guards, you hear snippets of conversation here and there. Everyone make me a perception check, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. I rolled twice. I'll take
That's
the
fine.
first roll.
All right.
My mouse is double clicking for some reason. I don't know why that's happening.
No worries. All right. Give me a second here. While I pull back up my notes.
Shallow was supposed to be normal, so yeah, ours is a 6 and Shallow's a 16.
Okay. Give me a second here. Sorry, I gotta read something real quick. Why am I missing? Okay, gotcha. Sorry about that. Rhea, you notice all of a sudden Shala's head pick up, and she looks behind her, and kind of spins around, and walks over to a very young-looking woman, probably 17 or 18, has brown hair braided down to the small of her back, kind of a dirty face. Wearing a fairly normal type dress, not poor, but certainly not well off with money. And Shala walks right up to them, or towards them. Do you guys do anything?
with that perception, do I notice that she turned?
Rhea will follow.
Yeah, Murray, sorry,
Concerning your girlfriend.
Murray and Rhea would have. Yes, Murray, that would have been enough.
Listen, man.
Aras, not enough.
Okay. Murray will sort of perk up and watch what she's doing. She's kind of on edge, but she'll draw close enough to hear what's going on.
All right. She'll walk up to the girl and she'll say, "I'm so sorry. Did I hear correctly? Did you say Ashton Mikova?" And the girl looks at Shala and says, "Yes, he's my brother. Do you know him? Have you seen him?" And Shala shakes her head. "No, I know him. Yes, he trained with my family. He was a friend. Why?" And the girl says, I'm his sister. My name's Diana Mikova. I'm his younger sister." And Shala nods. "He spoke of you very much." And she nods. And Dainaria, I cannot pronounce that. You know what?
How's it spelled?
Someone help me with this. I have... Like, when I prepared this a couple weeks ago, I couldn't do it. I still can't do it. Diana... That makes so much more sense. I was trying to do it, like, in 2 syllables.
It looks like Dayanira.
Dayanria.
The other one sounds like diarrhea.
Dayanria. Okay.
Dayanira.
Dayanria.
You're trying.
She goes, just call me Day. And she goes,
For no other reason than to make it easier on God.
And she goes, "I was telling the Crown Guards that my brother, he's in terrible danger, but they're not helping me." And the guard says, "As I told you, ma'am, we will look into it when we have the manpower." And she goes, "You don't understand. He's been gone for days. He went in that manor and he's never come back, and he wouldn't do that."
Breathe easy, child. What manner?
The Carwin Manor. Everyone roll me an intelligence check, please. Arlen and Miri do it at advantage.
Oh, you're only gonna roll that one time? Okay.
Yeah, well, when you try to do it.
Do you want me to roll for Shala?
No. Aras, you know the Carwin family is a very it's a family of nobles, very rich, very influential. You know them as people who love the spotlight. They love throwing gallant parties to get attention on them and then to use that attention to influence things. And they're known for their lavish balls and throwing operas and funding extravagant events. And she says, "He went there as a musician to play at their manor, and that was several days ago, and he never came back, and I never heard anything from them, and I went to the manor, but no one answered. No one's answering. He wouldn't just not come back like that."
Where do you stay, child? Would he know where to find you?
Yes.
If you were to come home?
Yes, we have a home, a small one on Hillcrest Street, but it's still, yes, he would come back there.
I think this is a matter that we might want to speak about more closely. Or in more depth, or whatever.
Shala would look at you, Murray, and she would look like kind of sad, and she'd nod, and she'd go, "I knew Ashton. He was training as an ocarina player, a very talented one. He would have made a great musician, but he was very, very careful, not the type of person to go on adventures. And Day nods her head vigorously. Yes, exactly right. That's why I'm so worried.
Very well. There is something we must do here first. And then I think perhaps we should speak about this more. We will need more information before we go looking for him, whether he is in trouble or not.
Dea would take your hand. Thank you. And with that, the guard would move her in another direction. You guys would kind of start to continue on your way, and Shala would come up to you, Muri, and say, "Thank you. I know we have much to do, but he was a good friend. I'm worried."
I will tell you a secret about this life, child. We must try to help everyone we can. We cannot save them all, but who are we if we stop trying?
She nods. And with that, you guys make your way to the field marshal's office and stroll into her office to see her at her desk. And when she sees you, she stands up. There you are. You. She points to Muri. What? What? How? Why? In my head, just a few words saying you were in prison? For what? Where? And then nothing. Do you have any idea how worried I've been?
more kind of, in a sort of uncharacteristic Mori thing, she'll sort of walk up to Cressida and gently clasp her on the shoulder. Your worry touches me. But unfortunately, that's what happens in prison, is they remove your ability to perform magic, which is how I contacted you.
She gives like an exasperated sigh and turns around. Well, my worry bloody well should touch you. I have few enough of it to spare anyway, and I can't afford losing friends in times like this. Where were you imprisoned? And she'll just kind of shake her head. Where were you imprisoned? What happened?
We were in the castle with the Grey Maidens down in the dungeons.
Those lying. When I got your cryptid message, I did everything I could. Visited every local holding facility, even asked the Grey Maidens about the dungeons of Castle Corvosa. They denied holding any Cadals whatsoever.
They know me. They know my son. They likely knew my connection to him and were most likely trying to keep my whereabouts a secret. I am sorry I worried you, and I'm sorry I was not able to get in contact sooner. This is the soonest we could make our escape. Luckily, if they were trying to keep my whereabouts a secret, they are likely... Well, I think it would be a blow to their pride to advertise that they lost a prisoner. But I would not be surprised if they sought me more heavily in coming months.
Perhaps. She sits down again and kind of crosses her fingers. I've met your brother, worked with him before.
I don't have a brother.
I'm sorry, son, sorry. I've met your son, worked with him before. He's a bit green, perhaps, but smart, capable. You said they were trying to hide it from him. I can see why. From what I saw of him, it doesn't seem like the kind of guy that would... Guy, because she would say guy. Doesn't seem like the kind of person that you would want to hold his mother. Perhaps it would be wise to inform him of this.
I do not wish to tear his heart in many directions. I fear he is under enough strain as it is.
She
Have we discussed her son at all with Cressida before?
only that she knows that he is your son because she was there at the feast. But that's
Gotcha.
all. That's all.
She'll go on to say, I do not believe he is there by choice, and I have rather alarming news about the Grey Maidens I believe you will want to hear. Are you sure this is a place that we can talk without being heard?
She'll nod to whoever's closest to the door to shut it. I'm assuming, like, Ross, it's you. You're closest to the door. Would you shut it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
She'll say it is now.
I had the opportunity to ask questions that I believe were answered truthfully. You know of the maidens, yes. They are horribly, brutally scarred.
She looks up. No. Other than your son, I don't suppose I've ever seen any of them out of uniform.
He, I believe, is receiving special treatment. I believe maybe he was groomed for this position. It would explain why he rose through the ranks so quickly, and I know in my heart that he is a prisoner there. And I feel in my bones that they are too. They cannot leave. It's like they speak of the Queen as if she is everything. The air they breathe, the earth they walk on. Far beyond anything that I have ever heard. I know devotion. I worship a god. And how they speak of her is not how one speaks of a mortal.
To them, she's their savior, the Queen, through physical abuse and repetition.
She buys their loyalty with artificial kindness. I fear for them.
As you explain this, you see she has a very passive face. Everyone roll me an insight check, actually. Let's see how good you are at picking up on her tells. Alright, all of you see this then. Her face is passive as she listens, but you see that her she has her hands clasped together in front of her. The more you go on, the whiter her knuckles get. And as you finish that, she says, "That is troubling. Extremely troubling. So, the Queen's making a fanatical army of devoted followers."
Hey, a quick question. Would Aras have divulged that the Grey Maidens do that to themselves as a form of
Not yet.
proving their loyalty?
No, not yet.
Okay. Okay, and that's not something she would have told Moira either, and that's not something Moira would know. Okay, I just
Right.
wanted to clear that up.
Yeah, not yet. I mean, all she's gonna say is that they're, brainwashed the Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Cressida says, "While I abhor to the strongest degree that style of ruling, unfortunately it is not illegal, nor is it outside of her abilities to do. This is the Queen we're talking about, and her power as the Queen is vast. But this is very unsettling, especially given that with this plague, when you think that our need and presence would be more needed than ever, our responsibilities keep getting whittled away as the Grey Maidens take over more and more of them. I've been here long enough to see the writing on the wall there. There's precious little I can do about it. And, importantly, As much as the plight of what you just told me wounds me to the core, we have far more important things to deal with. If we do not stop this plague, if we do not save this city, the Grey Maidens will be the least of everyone's concerns.
How can we help? Sorry. How can we help stop the plague?
Several ways, actually. And she starts, like, shuffling papers on her desk. Too many ways.
Hey, real quick.
Yeah.
My internet just cut out, and the last 2 minutes of that conversation, I have no idea what just happened.
Oh, 2 minutes?
The last I heard, it was like, that's very unsettling, but that's not outside the realm of her power.
Right. So basically what she was saying is that, right, that's very unsettling, but she is the queen. That's not, like, we can't stop her. That's within her ability to do. And more importantly, with the Blood Veil, we have basically bigger fish to fry.
Right. It's just,
yeah.
It's not something that I was suggesting she do anything about. It's just, I just wanted to let her know this is what we saw when we were imprisoned.
And my summary does it done justice. Cressida actually said, though this wounds me to the core, if we don't stop the Blood Veil somehow, then this issue will be the least of our concerns. And Aras was saying, how can we help? And Cressida was saying, well, lots of ways, actually. And she starts filing papers on her desk. The perfume shop incident, actually, well, that resolved itself while you were predisposed. Turns out that it was quite the sham, and once they found out, well, the citizens are angry and scared, and con artists are not very valued these days. By the time the city guard got there, there wasn't much we could do. But there are other things that you could help with, yes. I'm sure you saw on your way over here. Where's that report? And she kind of like shuffles through papers. Damn it. Where's Van Casterkin when I need him? Another, again, by the way. She kind of sighs. Van Casterkin seems to have gone missing. AWOL again. Deserted.
His family lives in Old Corvosa. He's likely there.
Old Corvosa. Actually, his family doesn't live in Old Corvosa.
Really?
Mm-mm. Lives actually not too far from the Citadel. Kind of close to where you met Zellara.
So where did we go when we went to go?
I believe it was over here somewhere.
Really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm just a fool. I'm a fool in a man's shoes.
No worries. And she'll say, but whatever the case, whether he deserted or in these crazy times, who knows? The point is he's not here. Yeah, here it is. So, the bodies have been piling up. And the Church of Abadar has started hiring people, or more specifically, offering discounted healing for those who would volunteer to dispose of the dead bodies and bring them to the graveyard, because we need to control this epidemic. Well, I'm sure you all are aware of people's nature, and some people who may be too lazy to wheel them all the way to the graveyard are finding other places to dump the bodies. I've had reports of, well, of a stench, a very foul stench, near a tavern that has a very ill reputation. None of my guards, I don't have the time to send them after it in Raker's Alley, but I need someone there to go and verify. If people are just piling dead bodies there, we need to find it and we need to stop it before it turns into a pile of undead. The last thing we need right now is a bunch of zombies running through the streets. And more importantly, and she kind of puts her hands down on the table, what of your orphanage? What have you heard since the quarantine?
I have done what I can. I sent Majenko. I don't know that I can do much more without being there myself. Even while in prison, such close quarters. This disease is so contagious.
Yes.
It took 3 healers to quarantine it just to our cell and weeks to get it under control.
Well,
I fear greatly what has happened to them.
Well,
And if
oh, go ahead.
I regret to inform you that that is likely my first priority. I cannot leave the children by themselves. Not without a healer there. I must see them. This quarantine, I'm not sure how effective it's being.
First of all, I was about to suggest the same thing. This isn't what you want to hear, but old Corvosa is falling apart. It was never the most lawful of places, and now that there are no city guards, no Grey Maidens, no any form of authority there to keep the peace, the local crime lords are taking over, as are thugs and anyone with muscle. It is, well, what little word we get out, and what little reliable word mostly comes from Van Carlo, is that it is not a pretty place. And if your children are in there, you need to get them out. As for the virus, if what you found out is true, if Andiason is involved in this, if this was something engineered, and by her, then you can bet that it was engineered to be nasty.
There is the question of where we take that information.
I know. A name is no good without a place to hunt, and the honest truth is, and she spreads her hand wide, we've got nothing. Nothing so far. You've turned up more information than any of us have managed to turn up in the 5 days you've been gone. That said, all of our efforts have been devoted into trying to maintain this, to quell it. That's why I need you. We are stretched thin just trying to keep people alive. We need people who can get to the bottom of this, who aren't focused on maintaining the status quo, but fixing it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Absolutely makes sense. Keep working doing the same thing in a broken system, it's never going to get any better.
She nods. We will do everything we can to keep as many people alive as possible. If you can, see to your children, and then check on the rumors for Raker's Alley. If people are piling dead bodies there, and if they turn into undead, she kind of shakes her head. I'm sure you can understand the seriousness that would be. Well, we all have way too much to do and not enough time to do it. Before you go, your children. I don't have any easy answers for you of getting them out of the quarantine, but if you can, and she'll take a quill and kind of write out a small sheet of paper, and she'll hand it to you. And she'll say, this is a small, well, it was a small dye factory, dyed cloths. The owner was arrested some time ago on the harbors down up a ways from the Citadel, not too far from here. It hasn't been purchased yet, and it's still abandoned. It's not comfortable, but, well, it's a place.
Yeah, that'll definitely help. And Ross is kind of looking at Mori. Seems maybe she's not there.
Miri is just touched beyond words.
Speechless.
Yes.
So.
No, we can't hear you, sadly.
Oros is gonna say, reach out and take the paper, and then, say thank you, and don't worry, we'll get the kids out.
She nods. Well.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. I was wondering why you were ignoring what I was saying.
I was like, Murray, aren't you gonna say anything?
I know. I was like, you don't usually pipe up in these conversations. Why are you talking? Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
It's fine.
Yes, Murray will make it very clear that her first priority is to help her kids. Then we will check on the undead situation. And then we gotta take this knowledge somewhere, and we're probably gonna have to. My suggestion was that we should probably take this to the religious community. But where we start on the law to chaos spectrum is, I don't know, anybody's guess. There's a limited amount that she feels that her church would be able to put forth. This is not a god she's well familiar with.
Put forward for as to what? I'm sorry, my internet actually cut out just a little bit there.
Okay. No, she was saying that this is something that they're probably going to want to take to the religious community. If this is a magical plague, then maybe taking mundane means to quell it are not going to cut it. She was saying there's probably a limited amount that she, as a cleric of that her temple can contribute, because this is not a god that they're familiar with.
She'll shake her head. She'll say, they're already doing everything they can. Hell, even the Church of Abdar has waived their fees for services. That's how desperate it's gotten. I have never once seen them give healing for free, yet they do it. And it's not enough. We've been imploring every temple, including Saren Ray, for over 3 days now.
Her point was that she wants to follow up with the knowledge that's in the book.
Oh, I see.
Because if this is a plague of magical means that was concocted using some deity, the religious community would probably be a good place to start.
She nods, and you feel it's like a small tug on your arm, very reminiscent of when one of your meeker children wants something, but they're not sure they should be talking. And you see Shala, and she says quietly, also, well, I don't mean this to sound like it's a personal favor or anything like that, but the incident at the Carwin Manor, if they were throwing a gala, a ball, they're a very influential family. They would have invited many powerful, influential people there, and if no one has seen or heard from them in days, that's very bad. If many of the powerful people in this town just disappear. Well,
that is also troubling.
And Krista goes, what? And she starts looking through her paperwork. I didn't hear about this one.
Was it brought up that everybody at this party disappeared, or just
yeah, she's gone to the manor, and no one's. It's fine. That's fine. Yeah, no one's heard of anything from the manor in several days.
At the manor just disappeared.
Or no one's come out of the manor to even answer the door or anything?
Well, then I suppose as soon as the children are taken care of, whatever's closest to the orphanage we take care of first.
Cressida nods. Yeah, that always seems to be the way. Everything's too important to not be first. I trust your judgment. Good luck to all of you. I'll help however I can. And, I'll remember what you said about the Grey Maidens. And, Miri, take my advice. I know you don't want to trouble your son's mind at this time, but trust me from experience. The last thing a commander needs, especially in a time like this, is to not be able to trust his subordinates. If they are doing things behind his back, especially imprisoning his own mother and not telling him, he needs to know.
Very well. I will trust your judgment on this. And Cressida, she kind of clasps her arm. It's good to see you.
She nods. You too. She
I
kind of.
suppose I will compose a sending message to send to my son.
Sure. We're gonna go ahead and end the session there. As you guys can start thinking of how you're gonna get back to the orphanage and what you're gonna do once you get there to get everyone back out.
I'm gonna talk to the sailor, because that was part of what that was one of the questions I asked when you couldn't hear me.
Oh, Bluno?
Do you know what the blockade is like over water? Could we get there by boat?
So she'll say very quickly, yes, it's very possible. The interesting thing about it, and I suppose most quarantines, is that it's not very hard to get in. In fact, I'd be surprised if they stopped you trying to just walk straight in. It's getting out that's the problem. They won't hassle you too much getting to the orphanage. Getting yourselves and a bunch of children out, though, even by boat, that's going to be tricky. I wish I had better advice for you, but my resources are stretched thin enough. If you do need help, Van Carlo's still in Old Corvosa. Maybe he can help.
Very well. Then I suppose we'll just walk in and we'll see about getting out.
What is the quarantine like over the water? How is that handled?
Well, basically, she kind of says, there are patrols at the docks and at all the bridges that still exist, and if they see any boats trying to leave, they fire on it without warning or question.
Do you by chance know the frequency of the patrols?
I'm sorry, I haven't had time to do that kind of research, no.
We'll have to figure it out, and we'll how many potions of water breathing do you think we can find? Can we find like 20? Can we get 20 of these bad bitches over here?
I think we had 3 left or something.
I'm totally being facetious. That's not I don't think that's a good solution for this.
We have 1 potion of invisibility, 2 potions of water breathing. You know, so.
Okay. So we can just walk in, but getting out is going to be a problem.
Well,
so.
not necessarily. And she'll make a point of this. She was being slightly metaphorical. Like, they're not just going to literally let you walk across the bridge. Just that they're not going to try too hard to keep you out. They're not concerned with people going in. Yeah, they're more concerned with people going out. So that's going to be the harder task. But honestly, if you just walk across the stone bridge, they probably are going to address you.
Yeah, well, I have kids to feed, so...
I understand. And I'm not saying that they might let you pass. Like that's something that they might do. Just that it's not going to be a walking past whistling Dixie.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's definitely lots of methods open to you guys, so... But first you got to get there.
I just wanted to say, when, everyone's starting to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Ria's gonna stay behind a bit,
Mm-hmm.
and she's going to say to Cressida, I believe her name was Dr. Raylan.
Yes, she's heading the research team.
You may want to let her know that Faust didn't make it out with us.
Oh. I see. Is he...
We don't know.
You're not there.
Yeah. Sorry, Mira, you left. Rhea stayed
really?
behind. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's
I
fine.
didn't hear that
Yeah,
part.
Rhea stayed behind.
Oh, Rhea ousted me from the room. That's nice.
No, she just kind of waited till you left and stayed behind.
Oh, okay.
And so Cressida say, is he...
Ria's gonna say the same thing. I don't know.
I understand. Well, I will, I'll inform her. Thank you.
Of course. Send her my apologies as well.
She nods. Rhea, these are not the kind of trials your family intended you to go through when they sent you here. You know that, right? It was just poor timing.
Yes, well, I'm here now, and I suppose I'll do what I must.
And I'm grateful for it. You better go catch up with them.
Of course. Stay safe, Krista.
You too. Alright. I gotta end the session.
I do need to ask you as a GM two things.
Okay.
First of all, if what I'm planning works out, I basically need you just to copy-paste Rhea's sheet for me.
Alright. We will have to discuss that later because I literally do have to run.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Everyone on the stream, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Take
Bye.
care. Bye-bye, everyone. Ta-ta.